Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is Next Reacts. In this video, we are going to view a similar podcast mic review of the Presonus PD-70 and the Zoom ZDM-1.
So we dug up this video posted by Rebel Tech about the ZDM-1 versus the PD-70.
Right.
So he went through a lot, just like what we did. But we're gonna watch his impression of the mics, and let's see what we think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
As far as the tone, let's get into the tone of these microphones and see which one I prefer. I've listened to them a lot lately. The Presonus took a little bit of a back seat in my listening, but I had the ZDM-1 for a while now and did some videos on it, and proceeding to do videos on it. And I'm noticing that it has that nice presence. It has that nice broadcast presence. Switching over to the Presonus, it's got a little bit less of a body. And if we're talking about, I'm not a wine drinker, but I know that people talk about wine as a full-bodied wine, like it's got some, like, the ups and downs, the tartness and the sweetness, the combinations of it all. Same thing with sound. You got your lows, mids, and your highs. But here's the thing. You want those mids to be nice and smooth, which you have here at the Presonus. You have that on the ZDM-1, so they're pretty much the same in that regard. But the presence boosts on the ZDM-1 are a little bit more harsh, at least in the high ends. In the low ends, I feel like they're pretty much on par, maybe a little bit more presence in the low end on the ZDM-1 than the Presonus, but I like the smoothness of the Presonus. It's so nice, and it's very smooth. The best way I could put it is it's smooth. And if you need a little bit more on the back end, you could always go use some EQ. I come back to the sound because I can't really put a lot against these microphones just because they have handling noise. If you don't touch it, it sounds great. In which case, the Presonus is my choice. But if you're a person that moves the microphone around,
Okay, let's skip
that's
that
a tongue
part.
twister. Moves.
Okay. So so
Wow.
far, what do you think, X?
Yeah. Actually, since he was switching from the PD-70 and the ZDM-1, yeah, I heard a huge. Well, there was a huge difference from that one. Yeah, he was correct. Well, on that, yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of right about the low end of the difference in the low end of
end.
both mics, because as we did point out in our video, the low roll off of the PD-70 is a little more extreme. You know, it's a little more
Yes.
drastic than the ZDM-1.
Right.
And but sorry, but if you guys notice, his voice is very mid-heavy. It's
Yes.
very. He has a lot of high mid in his voice. So it does boil down to preference, you know,
Right.
and like for example with handheld vocal mics, you know, a lot of singers have their preferences. Of course, there's the standards, but some people like other mics because it enhances certain frequencies in their voice.
Exactly.
So that's so that's his opinion, and if he likes one mic better than the other, good for him.
Yeah.
You know?
But I do agree with him. Like, this one is cleaner, definitely, hands down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound
Because I wash my hands.
Right.
Sorry.
Awesome.
Couldn't help it.
All
No,
right.
but yeah, it does sound a little more I guess natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little more natural, unlike this one, which has a there's a little bit of a very, very slight extra boost in the highs,
Okay, yeah.
which I guess they intended for a little more clarity, because that's usually the frequency that they'll boost for clarity.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
we gotta skip this part.
Okay.
The microphone around a lot. You should go with the ZDM-1 with the shock mount. I say that in bold capitals, exclamation points.
Did you get yours with the shock
And
mount?
as far as the tone,
I don't-
I'm going with the Presonus.
Oh.
I
But
don't think, yeah.
that's only in specific scenarios, and I really enjoy the sound of the Presonus a little bit better because I like the smooth sound. This is a tough one for me. When it comes to microphones that I've covered, the pod mic is I don't want to say lesser. It's less my style and less my preference of sound. With this, I prefer the Presonus, and I think that the ZDM-1 is a close second to the Presonus. Now we're talking budget microphones, budget broadcast microphones. And in that field, the Presonus I feel is the strongest one so far. And maybe one day I'll cover more within that field, and maybe something will change my mind. But right now, the Presonus is my choice for sound. Again, rejecting noise, maybe the ZDM-1 is a little bit better.
What do you think about that? Noise
Yeah.
rejection.
Yeah, actually, that's true because this is a huge factor right here. Yeah, I guess that's what he meant.
Could be.
Because
And
this foam is thicker.
yeah, and of course, I guess the package that he got included the shock mount, so
Yeah.
that is a big help. This one mounts directly to the mic stand or to whatever your desktop stand.
Right.
So handling noise, yeah, that's gonna be a big factor.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, like even like while we are recording these videos, I notice when I edit the audio, there's a little more ambient noise coming from my mic than yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really this thing.
Yeah.
But again, without it, man, that's a lot of hiss. Seriously.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah,
Go on.
let's continue.
Consider all these things, and don't just take my opinion for it. Watch other videos, get other sources, and do your research. You just don't, when you're in school, when you're doing research for a paper or something, or homework, just don't take one source. Try to find the most credible sources. I might not be the most credible source, but there are plenty of other people at my level and better that cover this microphone. The podcast's channel and what's it called? Boot Junkie, Mike Delgadio. He covered this microphone as well. So let's get out of this booth. It's too hot in here. All right, so we're in the untreated room. PD-70, ZDM-1. This might be a little redundant because wearing the same shirt. Didn't feel like changing my shirt. Doing all these untreated room tests all at once. So I apologize if it's a little bit jarring, but who cares? You're here for the noise. You're not here for my attire. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do off axis. I'm gonna go back a couple, like a foot or two.
We can skip this stuff.
90 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and then we're gonna do some noise tests. Natural noise, what's going on in the room, and a test with the fan, talking and not talking, and test with the air conditioner, high and low, talking, not talking.
All right.
Okay.
So
I'm
let's
about
skip
foot
over
away,
to
maybe foot and a
that then. Let's skip over to, I guess, the noise test because,
the noise test.
yeah.
There you go.
So we're going to skip on over to the noise test in his video because I don't know if you guys noticed, we're not in a studio. Yeah. This is an untreated room. This is actually my kitchen. So a lot of concrete. We got some marble countertops.
Right.
A lot of reflections. All of our ventilation is off to reduce the noise.
Yep.
So let's see what he has to say about, about that stuff,
Yeah.
We're going to do our test of noise rejection.
Hear that?
All right, now
Yep.
we're going to turn on the fan. Okay, fan's on. This is going to be the mix between the two, my voice and the fan going. Possibly something that you may deal with personally. That off-axis rejection for the ZDM-1 might be a little bit better because it's a ceiling fan. It might be rejecting a little better than the Presonus, but you let me know what you think down in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, so the air conditioner is on low, the low fan, not the cools function. And I turned the microphones a little bit to have a little bit more of a fair comparison, but it's not going to be perfect. So I apologize, but that's just the way it is right now.
Yeah.
All right, so air conditioner's on full bore, and this is the mix between my talking and the air conditioner. It's probably not that great. I noticed that it was going up to about, let's see. Yeah, you're getting about 40 decibels of that, even from this distance, about 3 feet away. So you're probably going to get some reflection off the walls, too. So just not an ideal situation if you want to stay cool and use a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck doing it, because it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. You get a shield, try to do your best, but you're still going to get the rumbles and noise. There's only so much you can do. So a lot of people just sweat it out. And that's it. That's the Presonus PD-70 and the Zoom ZDM-1.
All right.
It's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
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 Just sweat it out. Exactly what's
Yep,
happening right now.
That's what's happening now. So yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed as the video goes, you know, we're getting like, I don't know, I'm getting shinier and shinier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We need like tissues over.
Yeah, but he did do a very good demonstration of the fan noise and the air conditioner noise.
Right.
So thanks Rebel Tech for doing that.
Uh-huh.
We didn't really do that, but it's just pretty obvious. With our recordings and when I'm mixing, it's very, very obvious.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can actually hear the differences in the frequencies. Yeah,
Yeah,
volume-wise, they're the same.
Yeah, it's really just the actual frequency that it picks up.
Yeah, exactly. So, pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I guess, you know, if you guys are going to be recording or podcasting or whatever from an untreated room, I guess it's really just a matter of preference. Like, which frequency are you more comfortable having in your background when you're doing your recordings?
Yep, exactly.
You know, sometimes you can fix that with a little bit of EQ. You could get rid of a little bit of that, but of course you're affecting your mic and a little bit of your voice as well.
Yeah, especially when I do my mixes. Using like a noise gate or something like that. Of course, when you start talking to the mic, that's when you can hear
Yeah.
the hisses and stuff. So, yeah.
Thanks to Rebel Tech for posting this video. If you guys want to watch his video in its entirety, we're going to post some links down in the description so you can go catch it.
Yeah. And again, don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, and we're going to put all of our social media links on the description as well. Yeah. So, I guess that's it for now. Again, stay tuned for more of the next Reacts videos.
Yeah.
And again, don't forget to click on the notification bell. Yeah. So you can get notified on our future uploads. Yeah.
So, I'm Norby.
I'm XTine.
This has been Norby and XTine's Tech Talk.
All right. See you guys soon.